Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In this, the natural gas weekly recap, natural gas prices are higher. We're currently trading 338 and a half, up 4.8 cents, or a little bit over 1.4%. As you can see here, this is the August contract, the spot contract, and we're going to take a Fibonacci retracement level from the high all the way back on March 10th, all the way to the low we just had 2 days ago. And as you can see, we may have some upside here all the way back up to 360, 470. It's a bit of a stretch because we really don't have much weather, but if it's going to bounce on some short covering, that might be an area we want to take a careful look at. So let's look at the hourly chart. And as you can see here for the hourly chart with the daily pivots on here, we are currently trading up on the day, but we are still below the first resistance level here at 340, 260. And the next resistance level above that would be 351.60. So I'm taking the 50% between those two numbers, and that's our number that we want to watch if there's going to be some upside momentum today, and that would be at 347.10. We need to see it clear and close above that before we can get back up to, say, 351.60, and then possibly well above the market at 360, 330. But if it fails and can't get through there in at least 2 bars, then we'll have to look for a pullback below 342.60 and then potentially start to waffle its way down toward that daily pivot at 330 and 9 ticks. What's going on? The front to back spreads, well, they're coming in a little bit today. The front to back spread here for Jan versus the spot August contract is running at 145.70, down 2.3 cents or 1.55%. It is small bar here in the last 2 days. So we've got some uncertainty, if you want to call it. We're using here the exponential moving average, the 21-day, as a potential. If you're long this particular spread, potentially use an exponential moving average as your stop point to lock in your profits, unless you want to just see it just evaporate quickly. And here for the Jan versus the October contract, same thing here. We are coming down a little bit. We're still within the bounds of that bar 2 days ago. We are down 2.1 cents to 130 and 6 ticks, down 1.58%. Again, the 21-day moving average here coming in right now at 124.70, and that would be our stop point. It's still well below the market. So if we're going to hold on to this particular spread and look for more upside, again, we got really close to 134.30. That was that target that we were looking at. Our big support here below the market is 120. And here's the temperature outlook. The 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, a little bit above normal for Texas and Florida, New England, and parts of the Pacific Northwest. But we're getting some below normal temperatures around the Great Lakes and Wisconsin for the Green Bay Packers. And here's a surprise. This is the latest ENSO update, and look what's showing up for September through December. La Nina, the little girl. And that means that things are about to possibly change. We're going to take a look at what that means in the weather forecasts, but here is a nice site to take a look at what happens during El Nino and La Nina years and their intensity. As you can see, there's been some strong intensity for El Ninos back all the way at 2015, 2016, and strong La Ninas in 2010 to 2011. Right now, we're in an ENSO neutral season. So as you can see, we're right about here. And that means that potentially this La Nina coming in could get us down to maybe a weak or moderate La Nina for a few months. So what does it mean? Well, if we have a weak La Nina, we do get a little bit of cooler temperatures in the western part of the country, especially up near Montana and the Dakotas, and some cooler temperatures along the East Coast. This is a weak to possibly moderate La Nina. And here's what it looks like for, again, September through December. If it's a stronger La Nina, cooler in California, definitely cooler up in the upper Midwest, and cooler along the East Coast. But you can make your own predictions here at NOAA's Physical Science Laboratory. What does the tropics look like? Well, we've got some potential here, potentially greater than 20% for the week through July 16th to the 22nd, but then really nothing is expected toward the end of the month. And why? It's the Saharan air layer, or dust, as I like to call it. and it is sitting right now over us here in Houston and parts of Louisiana. We've got another huge wave coming through the Caribbean right now, the Windward Islands, and this is going to push west into the Caribbean, the Gulf of Amex, as I like to call it, Gulf of America slash Mexico. And we've got another one setting up again back on Africa. So this will inhibit any Atlantic hurricane development. What's going on with the temperatures in the west and the drought? It continues. Still drought here in San Antonio area, all the way back to El Paso, parts of Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, and all the way back into California, Nevada, even Utah and parts of Colorado. So continues to be dry in the west. How about our stocks for the week? Well, our stocks are kind of unchanged here today, up a little bit on Comstock and up a little bit on CNX. That's because natural gas prices are up. But the crude oil ones are, even though crude oil prices are up, are just waffling it a little bit down on the day. So, what do they look like for the 1 week performance here at finviz.com? Well, it's a mixed bag. CRK is down 6% for the week. This is from a strong, strong rally. It squeezed out most of those shorts, but they're back and they're looking to continue to put on more short positions on CRK. What's up? Murphy Oil and Gas has been the big winner so far this week, followed by, well, it looks like CNX at 4.68%. Not much there, but again, these are our stocks between $2 and $10 billion market valuation, and they have a short float over 10%. These are all in the oil and gas E&P sector. So recapping here, natural gas stocks are currently trading at 338.60, up 4.9 cents or 1.47%. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.